Have you ever experienced true joyous whimsy? You know, getting to hold your firstborn child, finally getting the girl, watching your friend trip up the stairs, getting to lay in bed after working a 12-hour shift. You know, things that make you happy, smile, well, don't smile at those things because you'll get wrinkles. And you know what happens when you get wrinkles? You can no longer be TikTok famous. Now, I'm no dermatologist, but the beauty of this is neither are the people giving wrinkle advice on TikTok. Let's yap about this because y'all, we got a big storm coming. So it's no secret everyone kind of wants to preserve eternal youth, whether it be looking for elixirs of life or turning into a vampire, you know, totally legit things that make you immortal and pretty forever. And recently TikTok's been taking it a bit too far, a bit out of hand, if you will, with things such as baby botox and anti-wrinkle prevention straws and face masks that prevent you from getting wrinkles from being on your computer or your cell phone. Sure. And babes, this is just the tip of the fucking iceberg, so genuinely, let's dive in head first.
This beauty wanted to prevent some fine lines from turning into deeper scars, so I used some baby Botox to prevent lines while still maintaining movement.
Okay, so when I first heard the phrase baby Botox, I genuinely thought we were gonna be putting Botox into a baby. So this does make me feel a lot better because can you imagine popping out a baby just straight out, you're in the hospital, beauty of life, whatever, even though childbirth terrifies me, okay? Shout out to moms, y'all, because y'all are hot? I don't know. But can you imagine just popping out a child and the doctor is immediately like, ooh, sorry, your baby came out of the womb crying. And you know what happens when you cry? Your baby squints. And you know what happens when your baby squints? Well, when that happens, in 50 to 60 years, your baby's gonna develop wrinkles right here. And you know, as a mom, you're just like, oh my God, what can I do? And the doctor's like, well, hear me out. Baby Botox. We put needles in the baby. Yeah, that's what I thought baby Botox was. Glad to know it's not. But perhaps I may be stupid.
So a lot of our very young patients come in and ask for baby Botox. But if you'll see, like her frontalis, she doesn't have much movement, so raise your forehead up for me. But then here, scrunch down, that's full movement. So baby Botox is really just terminology for really low dosing. And she doesn't need low dosing, even though she's really young. She needs low dosing right here regardless of what her age is, but she needs a full dose right here. Otherwise, that low dose or baby Botox is gonna last her like 6 weeks.
But baby Botox is quite literally just a cute, coquette, girly, cute, aesthetic name, I say in my cinema roll hoodie. So this is not a hoodie, it's so rounded, but I make cute girly pop things, so oopsies. But it is just the cute name for low dosages of Botox. It is not a different procedure at all. Actually, dermatologists will tell you that the name's kind of,
I'm a 39-year-old board certified dermatologist, and a marketing term that I truly do not appreciate when it comes to Botox marketing is the term baby Botox. This bothers me because Botox, when done correctly, and it should always be done correctly, should always look subtle and natural, enhancing the features of your face and not making you look plastic fantastic. And the second reason, which is really probably the more important reason why it bothers me, is because it is a subjective marketing term. Baby Botox. Baby Botox means jack shit-o in the world of cosmetics because it is not a standardized term. One provider can be injecting 5 units of Botox, the next might be injecting 25 units of Botox. So you as a consumer is gonna think, oh, I spent $50 for baby Botox there, but I spent $500 for baby Botox there. It's not the same thing. You're comparing apples to potatoes.
Yeah, that's right. Baby Botox, sometimes also called preventative Botox, which is not real. That is correct. The internet has lied to us once again. Yay! We should not be clapping for this. Turns out the real baby Botox was the friends we made along the way. So while baby Botox, meaning low dosages of Botox, may not truly exist as a thing, preventative Botox does. And even though they're sometimes called the exact same thing, they're actually not. TikTok has started to use the phrases preventative and baby Botox as synonymous, but baby Botox is just low dosages of Botox. Preventative Botox, however, is when they put Botox in your muscles so that you can no longer move them. Like, flat out, it is taking away your ability to do this. See, I just gained like 10 new wrinkles just for you guys. But fun little fact to include, preventative Botox can actually make you age faster. So, silly little fact, actually sad little fact. When you inject Botox into certain muscles in your faces? Yeah, when you do that, when you inject Botox into certain muscles in your face, if you put too much in there and that muscle is just really straining to move, like it cannot do anything, like you can't even do like a little yay, what will happen is in order to at least attempt to keep making these expressions, that muscle will recruit other muscles in your face and form a little muscle gang. And what that means is muscles that you previously were not using to make expressions, such as going from using just these to lift your eyebrows to them borrowing some from here and here, you're actually going to be causing new wrinkles in places that people normally don't have wrinkles because you're putting extra strain on places that actually weren't supposed to have strain at all. So after being told by my TikTok For You page constantly that I need Botox and plastic surgery and a boob job.
Non-aesthetic reasons why you need to start getting Botox.
Why are some people getting Botox in their 20s? You may think that getting Botox in your 20s is way too young, but when you see this photo, you will see why. So these two twins are the same age in this picture. This one never got preventative Botox and this one did.
Which thanks TikTok. Suddenly, I am 12 years old, stumbling upon an Onision video for the first time and having my entire self-esteem ruined. Thank you, TikTok. Kisses. But after being told I needed Botox, which I cannot get, not because I'm anti-Botox, I actually admire girlies who routinely get needles in their faces. I genuinely admire Botox girlies. It takes a lot of time and patience and stamina to get needles put in your face. Having a doctor knowing that they're putting something right there, right in my line of sight, where, and then just the thought of like, if you squirm, they'll mess up, it freaks me out. It freaks me out, which is why I can't get Botox, because I'm scared of needles. Yay, fear unlocked. New honey lore just dropped, guys. I have so much admiration for Botox girlies. I applaud y'all, but also, not everyone needs Botox, okay? I applaud y'all for doing what you do, but stop trying to recruit everyone else, because Botox is starting to feel like a multi-level marketing scheme right now, and I need to know who is telling y'all to tell everyone they need Botox. But after being called an old hag at the ripe age of 21 years old, I decided to try to find some other methods so that I, according to Botox girlies, do not look like the witch from Snow White in 2 to 3 years at the old haggish age of 24 years old. And then I discovered anti-wrinkle straws.
I just got back from the nail salon and my nail tech literally looked at my cup and she was like, what kind of straw is that? Does no one else use these? I mean, I just started, but I think it's gonna be a consistent thing because the hole's right here and it's so you drink like this, but it's so you're not like pursing your lips. I'm someone who's so extremely aware of all the facial expressions I'm making. Maybe it's because I went through aesthetic school, I don't know. But like I never like raise my eyebrows, nothing.
Okay, low-key I want one so I can look like a little hamster when I drink water. Like, you know when hamsters go up to their cage and they're just like slurping water? I kind of want an anti-wrinkle straw so when I wake up in the middle of the night, I can just drink it like a hamster. That's the statement. There's no funny joke there. This is like, I'm confiding in you guys, okay? We're actually having a moment right now. Like right now, you and I, no one else, okay? No one else, it's just you and me. We're having a moment. Now I need you to tell me if you've ever wanted to drink straw like a little hamster. Let me know, okay? Vulnerability. Okay, sit on that answer. Sit on that answer. Okay, I'm calling in the police right now.
So I bought an anti-wrinkle straw off of Amazon. It looks like this. It has an extender on it so it can go in my Stanley cup. You can take this out and clean it. It's supposed to help you not get wrinkles. Like, it looks really odd while using, but I mean, if I stay looking youthful.
And the appeal is you don't purse your lips when you drink water. Therefore, you don't get wrinkles around here. But you don't have to purse your lips when you drink regular straws either. Like, I can just use a straw and not purse my lips, see? When did I put LaCroix in here? Why do I have 2 sparkling waters? Oh my god, I did it. Water drink, drunk, drinking, whatever the past tense is, past participle. I actually don't know what a past participle is. Can you tell I got my education from Alabama? But also, when you're using these straws, you are still pursing your lips. Like, we can see in these photos that they are still pursing their lips. But also, okay, we're cutting out pursing our lips every time we drink a little drink. Great. Are y'all giving up for the rest of your life? Yes or no? Okay, this sounds like counterintuitive. You might be saying, like, honey, why would they give up if they're giving up straws? Like, what does that have to do? How are you gonna kiss people? Like, that's a little, like... And also, the same people using anti-wrinkle straws were also doing duck lips circa, like, recently, actually. A lot of the people using anti-wrinkle straws are still taking boomerangs on Instagrams, going... But, like, so we're cutting out pursing our lips for straws. Are we cutting out kissing people? Are we cutting out when you get married at the altar, kissing the love of your life, giving your little baby a kiss on the forehead? Are we giving up posing for photos?
Did you know that straws can cause wrinkles? It's because if you keep pursing your lips like that, it can create wrinkles from the repeated muscle motions. It's just like how keep frowning can cause wrinkles in your forehead. So this is why I don't use a straw and just drink like this.
Like, it seems like we are now deciding to be forced to be bitches. And listen, I went to Catholic school for 1 year, 1 whole year. And honestly, this might have been effective propaganda for them. This might have gotten all those little Catholic school girlies being like, oh my god, we can't kiss anyone because we'll get wrinkles. So anti-wrinkle TikTok, have you considered doing school assemblies? I actually think it'll give you guys more money so that you can buy more anti-wrinkle straws that will still give you wrinkles. But don't worry about that. This is a business venture, okay? Anyways, guys, I'm now gonna go buy a bunch of those weird shaped, like, bendy straws. Not because, you know, they prevent wrinkles. I actually think they'll cause way more wrinkles. But because seeing these silly little wrinkle straws made me realize that I always wanted one of those as a kid, and I just could never convince my parents that it was worthwhile. And now that I'm an adult, I can totally go buy one. Also that and the little straws you could get for your milk that were like chocolate, that it turned your milk into chocolate milk. You guys know what I'm talking about, I think. I hope. Now, if you thought you were messing up your life by drinking out of a straw and now you're doomed to have wrinkles forever according to TikTok, well, let me tell you, it gets worse. If you have laughed or smiled at any time today, you are now gonna be hideous and full of wrinkles for the rest of your life, okay? You ruined it. You're one shot full of wrinkles. I'm kidding, guys. Or am I? No, I am. This is such a weird train of thought. This is such a weird way of thinking that you need to prevent yourself from showing expressions because it'll cause wrinkles. I'm about to go on a little tangent, but maybe the real wrinkles are the friends we made along the way, and not in the joking way, but in the sense that every wrinkle I have, because I have my little smile lines and I have lines here, is from times where I was happy. Because when I smile, my cheeks go all the way up, which means I squint all the time. So whenever I see my little wrinkles, I'm not like, oh my god, let me get under the needle right now. I'm like, oh wow, I've had a very happy life. When I see my little pulls up my eyebrow, I'm like, wow, I'm a really expressive person. And if I'm not using my hands while I'm talking, I'm using my eyebrows, which is very cool. Not to be like it's like a scar where it tells a story, but it does. And there's nothing wrong with getting wrinkles. And there's nothing wrong with preventing wrinkles. There is something wrong with people telling you that you can't have your face natural though, or encouraging you to constantly get Botox. We can both live our little independent lives. We just can't be forcing each other to conform. But according to a couple of these TikToks, do not smile, do not laugh, Do not show joy, envy, literally any other emotion from inside out. Don't do that, okay? Because that's bad and that makes wrinkles. But let's say you do want to make your expressions. Well, you can pay 3,500 American United States dollars to buy a purge mask that will, I guess, cure your wrinkles. The issue isn't exactly with anti-wrinkle products, it's with TikTok kind of pushing this idea, and influencers on TikTok, pushing the idea that we need to stay youthful, that you have to start as soon as possible. Baby Botox, preventative Botox. Start young to prevent having wrinkles in your future.
The 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Smart ways to live.
And it is because of things like this that we see 11-year-olds using retinol serum, and we see like this influx of expensive skincare that honestly does not do things for most people.
Drunk Elephant is not made for children. Drunk Elephant as a brand is highly active. Most of these products have ingredients in there that are anti-aging, exfoliating, which do not sit well on young skin. I have people coming into my workplace asking for samples of the retinol, TLC, that are literally under 10 years old, and it really needs to stop.
And preventative Botox gets recommended more and more to stop your expressions. But at what cost? Because if you do too much, then you're hindering yourself in the future and causing more wrinkles. But if you don't do enough, then you're still gonna have wrinkles. There's nothing wrong with deciding for yourself that you want to be wrinkle-free down the line. There is something wrong with you trying to convince every single person that they need to be doing a 100-step skincare routine because that's what you're doing. And harsh truth, some people don't get wrinkles as easy as other people. So what works for someone might not work for everyone. And pushing like the specific narrative of what needs to be done might actually be doing more harm than good for other people. I have naturally dark under eyes that no amount of concealer hides because I'm half Peruvian. It is my genetics. With oversaturation and an influx of content telling kids from a young age that they've already got to be on top of not getting wrinkles, it's creating an epidemic of panic. It's telling kids that you need to start wearing makeup, you need to start doing Pilates, you need to start working out early, you've got to be doing this, never staying up late because you're gonna have wrinkles down the line. And we're not letting kids be kids because we're scaring them into thinking that eating Count Chocula is going to hinder their diet, which at 11, 12, 13 years old, you do not need to be on a diet. We are convincing kids that they need to be, instead of buying Barbies, buying Drunk Elephant because of this oversaturation of content telling people that we need to look perfect. So to anyone listening to me, do what feels right for you. Be yourself. If being yourself means looking 21 until the day you die, you go do that and I will hype you up. But if being yourself means your skincare just being moisturizer and sunscreen and a good face cleanse, and you never look back at preventing wrinkles, good for you. Also, applaud that. If being you means raising your eyebrows and squinting your face every time someone says some dumb you be you, because that is me. Never feel like you can't laugh or be happy or just live life in the moment because it's gonna hinder you down the road. Your two options are quite literally try to preserve your youth for as long as you can, though it does eventually catch up in ways we can't prevent, or just say f it, we ball. Either way, we're gonna age, we're gonna get older. None of us are just going to find the cure to immortality like that. Unless one of you knows, in which case, hey, how you doing? Anyways, I'm gonna go and blow a kiss to the billboard in my city that advertises Botox for 99 cents, which now that I'm thinking about it after watching these videos sounds totally suspicious, but maybe I'll go investigate that. If I don't show up ever again, you guys know what happened. And I'm sure that it is totally legit Botox and not Botox being given to me by a baby who never went to Botox school. I don't know if Botox school is a thing, but I'm sure the baby didn't go. But if this video made you laugh or smile or frown or gave you any sort of evil wrinkles, subscribe for your non-financial compensation for those wrinkles. Okay, bye.